What is up, everybody? I'm Sonny Las Vegas. In the reseller world, there's a lot that goes on. We don't just look for stuff, we don't just sell stuff. There's a lot of things in between, from beginning to end, and in the future from us, from today, that a lot more is going to happen. And one of them, I wish I would have stayed more on top of, and that is just being healthier, living healthier. And I'm learning now that I'm getting older that it's taking a toll on me and wish that I never stopped because it's easier to maintain to just give up and say I'll get back to it later because your body changed, your metabolism changes, and where this all started from, and you'll get more of the story of what's going on is started from Archie right here. Archie, how long has it been, Archie? When you reached out to Cary and then you told me about this
Hi,
fitness.
man. It had to be right around the Boss Reseller remix.
Mm.
Am I lagging again?
Just a bit. Don't worry about it. Just talk through it.
Am I lagging? Okay. It had to be back in October, man. When actually the first time I met you was I just kind of showed up down there. I didn't actually go to the event, but I met you guys down there because I live here in Vegas. So I met you guys down there at Fremont Street. And then, man, I got to tell you, after seeing some of the pictures of all of us, I'm looking at myself going, man, I've got some weight issues. I need to lose some weight. And I think you and I started talking about, how far we live apart and then what gym we go to. And I mean, we live literally on opposite ends of town. Like you're in Utah, I'm in California, basically. And we're just too far away to really hold each other accountable, by going to the gym together. So
Mhm.
I just kind of mentioned that, hey, we should kind of do a reseller weight loss challenge. And you actually said that you and Cary started talking about it. I had started talking with Cary about it, but he had mentioned you guys talked about it too. So we
Just a
just
tad
really
bit. It was
need,
kind of around the same time when you brought it up was like maybe just a day or two before that. And it was just like not a big conversation about it. We just brought it up. And when you run into friends, like I'm sure you do with your other reseller friend, when you try to catch us live, when you try to talk, is just running into ideas and seeing what's going to stick on the wall. And this is one that has been stuck in my head. And I'm glad I just kept talking about it and bringing it up to you and others. And then it ended up being a group that we're into,
yep.
private group, and that's one thing I also want to bring up as we bring in more people in this life. But for you, Archie, let the people know who are you, what do you do, and I'll ask you more questions along the way.
Well, I go by Biscuit Butt. My name's Archie, but I'm
I
known as
love it.
Biscuit Butt on all the other platforms. I've always had a goal of wanting to do some stuff on YouTube and get a bigger social media presence, but I just haven't. It's funny because I know all you guys, especially here in Vegas, but yet I just haven't pulled that trigger yet. Um, but maybe I need to change my name to, like the Archie of Resell or Archie Las Vegas or Archie Arbitrage. I don't know.
Oh, Archie Las Vegas. Whoa, hold your horses there, buddy.
Just kind of steal a little bit
I'm
from
just
all of you
breaking.
guys, um, but no, I started actually getting into full time reselling about 3 years ago. I'm kind of a victim of the pandemic, and I didn't really lose my job, but when I went back to it, it just wasn't the same, and the money just wasn't there, and so I had to make a decision. And I started dabbling a little bit during the pandemic into some reselling. Started watching some videos, and that's really how I got started. And then just decided to go ahead and jump in head first, and I've been doing it ever since, and just enjoying it. I don't see myself ever working for anybody but myself again.
So
So
you're doing
and the
this full
great thing
time?
is yeah, I do it full time. Yeah, I mean, I mainly sell just on eBay, but um, I'll sell locally too. But a lot of the stuff that I buy, I'll just buy from. I used to do liquidation.com, but that's kind of dried up. And now I do the bin store like Cary does, and I'll do local buys and stuff like that. Like I just bought a huge DVD, and I know most people try to stay away from DVDs, but I bought a huge DVD deal from this lady that was probably in her 90s, and I mean most of it's sealed. So I'm trying to get my Amazon store going and get ungated. But I came across that deal, so I'm working with that. So I should be easily probably 10 times my money. I paid $500 for all of it. It was like 1,300 DVDs, a lot of E-series and things like that. So anyway, I try to do stuff like that where I'll just buy locally. Especially right now, people are just trying to unload stuff cheap, and I do that. And then I do garage sales. I mean, I do every avenue that you guys all do. But I started out with liquidation,
So
and mainly just did
with all
that.
of this
But
reseller busyness, how are you managing time to exercise and maybe
I'm
even
not.
diet? I'm not sure you're
I
dieting.
so I actually the beginning of 2022, I actually went on a little bit of a spurt where I went about 2 months. I went on the keto diet, and I literally every morning got on the treadmill for about 30 minutes, and I dropped 30 pounds in probably about a month and a half. I
Wow.
felt great, man. I know people are going to have their opinions about keto diet and stuff like that, but you know what? I went to see
Everybody
my
can have
doctor,
opinion
and
about something.
all my vitals came out great. And man, I feel so good on it, though. I mean, if you find something, what works for me may not work for somebody else, especially health wise.
Exactly.
Keto for me, it doesn't mess with me. It actually makes me feel better. I don't feel tired. I mean, I'm on blood pressure medicine. I sleep with a CPAP. I mean, I'm unhealthy. And, the only way to get off all of that is I just got to lose weight, man. And, that's kind of my motivation now. But anyway, I kind of fell off the train after 2 months because I felt good about myself. And I, just like everybody else, man, you jump off and you go right back into your old habits. And that's what I did. And
Those
now
easy
I'm back
headache
up there.
habits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So now
used
I'm
to be
back
a
up
beast.
there.
I used to be a beast physically. I was like probably an amateur bodybuilder. I probably could have competed really good. And then all of a sudden, for me, what got me out of being in shape and exercising was sciatica. And my biggest mistake from it was a rookie mistake. I stayed eating what I was eating, thinking that was my diet. And I totally forgot that I wasn't burning it off and not lowering, say, what I was
Yep.
consuming. And when it hit me, I was like, man, I'm gaining some weight. And then it was too late. I was already getting big. I wasn't on any meds. So there was no other excuses other than just not realizing I shouldn't have been eating as much and just ate better. And to me, that's not really a diet. I don't look at a diet as just eating better. I feel like diets are, for me personally, speaking for self, I feel like diets is something a little bit more than just eating right, taking pills or
Right.
using something extra that is just helping you maybe burn off something. But other than that, I've never had anything like steroids or anything. But I was in amazing shape, and I feel like if I was there before, I could get there again. Um, the only difference now is I have longer hair, and that's it's probably the only difference for me is my weight and
Right.
my hair
You,
after all
you cut
these
that off,
years.
you're 20 pounds lighter as it is.
Yeah, probably, but it's not gonna
See, the
happen.
problem is,
But
is
yeah, go ahead.
the thing is like we're both in our 40s, right? Like I'm
Maybe.
on the latter end of 40s. But I mean, you look good. You don't look like you're 40, but the problem
Appreciate it.
is it's when I was younger, I just needed to burn more calories than the calories I put. Well, not burn more, but I just needed to burn some of those calories, and I was able to keep my weight down and stay at a good physique. Now that we're getting older, man, I mean, we have to find ways to just diet because I just don't have it in me to lose all those calories by working out or whatever. So I've got a diet. Of course, I love food. I don't want to diet the rest of my life, but hey, if I want to live longer and be healthier, I've got to change something. And until I can figure it out as far as, going and working out and getting better that way, right now I just got a diet. But it's tough,
And
man. It's tough as a
what it,
reseller.
what is your diet going to consist of? Like, where are you starting?
So I started out doing keto. Again, I did keto for about a month and a half in 22, and it wasn't that hard at all to stick with that diet. I mean, 10 years ago, I was doing Atkins, where you're just doing low carbs anyway, and you're doing high protein. So it's not that hard to do. The first 2 weeks are always the toughest in any diet. Once you get past that stage and you stop getting the headaches from eliminating all the soda and sugar and everything, you're fine. You can stick with the diet. It's just a matter of when you get to the weight that you're happy with, you gotta keep that change, because we just go back on our old habits. And that's my problem. So that's why we need to do this longer than just losing our ideal weight, that we want to get to.
Yeah.
We got to hold each other accountable longer.
I want to be a beast when it comes to me getting in shape, but because I've let myself gain so much weight, I've actually gained more fat. So to me, I think that's my slowdown right now. But I think once maybe about a month or two, and I'm doing this in a way where it's not going to hurt me, as in like pushing myself too hard of working out and going into paralysis to where I'm out of commission for a day or two, because now I'm also managing sciatica. And then I think after 2 weeks of just doing things the right way, not overdoing it, that it's gonna kick in and the fat's gonna come off and I'll start seeing bigger differences. But it's only been about 2 weeks, I think, that we've been exercising and talking about it. And I already feel different, even within my own skin, not even within my clothes, just around my belly, under my arms. I just feel different, even breathe different. I'm not grunting when I get inside the vehicle or even when I get out or reaching for something. But to me, it's health is pretty important.
Well,
And talking about this and the group that we're in, and I have somebody coming in, which I'm glad he showed up, because he was making a cooking video, and I wasn't sure if he was going to burn the house down or not. He's done it many times before, but we'll see how it goes. But everybody else who's in the chat, thanks for coming in. I asked a little Q&A, what city, state, country you're in. Thank you for sharing. I'm going to highlight those here in a second and say hello. But we're going to bring in somebody else right now, along with Archie. And it's going to be the first time appearing on my show. And I'm very thankful for this, because I let him down in the past and I thought he was going to hold it over my head. The one and only Dave. NC, don't burn the kitchen down, picker.
Well, I'll never forgive you for letting me down,
Dave.
although I don't even remember. Hey, Archie, how's it going?
Are you actually eating your food right now? Or just
I ate it. Well, it was I had to make the cooking video and then edit the cooking video, and I just finished like 6 minutes ago. So, I got it all done in time, figured I'd hop in. So and it was sort of a healthy thing, sort of, kind of. I made chicken soup.
I've never been into soups until recently.
Well, it's like, I was trying to find a recipe that I could eat without feeling so guilty, and it basically, like, one serving of the soup was 300 calories. So that's not bad at all. And it's pretty filling.
See, my problem is...
Hey, Mikey.
My problem is I'll put it in a bread bowl. Yeah, and there it goes.
You put it in a bread bowl? Yeah, like a Panera?
After I put it in a bread bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Dave, with you cooking... Well, first of all, I want to take this back with Dave, because when we took a group photo when Dave had his Trash to Cash podcast that he had down here in Vegas, we had a group photo and I shared it, and a lot of the comments was, why is Dave holding his hands like that? And it looked like he was flexing, and to me, he looked bulky, like muscular.
Okay.
And then I also, meeting Dave in person, just seeing like his head and his shoulder the whole time. I thought he was chunky, but you're not. Like you are muscular to me, and I was like, this guy's in shape.
Yeah,
So,
no, I'm not in shape. I am just built in a way that makes me look stronger than I am fat. And I am, like, physically strong, but as far as, like, just the last couple of years, I've just put on a lot of fat on top of the muscle. So yeah, it just happens. I need to lose at least like 20, 30 pounds, I would say, and then I'll feel a lot better as far as health. I'm similar to Archie. I've got some health stuff that I've really got to take care of, and eating crap is finally getting to my body, essentially. And I don't really care. I'm not vain. I don't care if I look gorgeous or anything like that, but I don't want to be unhealthy, right? I don't want to die at 55. I'm not into that idea.
How old are you, Dave?
I am 38.
Youngster.
But Dave,
Nah.
He said, "Mm."
yeah, you are a youngster. Dave, you look like though that at one time you had done some heavy lifting or whatnot because your upper
Dude,
body,
born, I'm
actually
telling you,
look like-
Archie, born like
at one
that.
time,
I have
you're probably
no, I have always just been like,
okay.
without effort, I have always been very wide on the top, big chest, big shoulders. I was on the wrestling team, so in high school I did lift, but I never got like, crazy buff or anything like that. And I don't know if it's
Naturally.
yeah, it's like a natural thing. I carry weight decently is really all it is. I just carry weight in an okay fashion, but still when I'm overweight it's unhealthy. Technically at my height, my body BMI or whatever says that I should be 140 pounds, which would look insane. I was 140 pounds in ninth grade, so it would be really weird for me to be 140 pounds at this point, since I've grown like 3 inches since then. I've just always been like big, beefy kind of fella. And I like beef, so it's kind of a combination.
I wrestled in high school, and
Yeah, you
my
too?
first year,
Like,
I
like
couldn't
plushes,
even.
or what did you wrestle? What did you wrestle?
I couldn't keep the weight on. Yeah, I wrestled in the 125 weight class, and I maybe weighed 120, 190. So I never had to cut weight. Then my second year bumped up to 135, and I started gaining weight, probably right around the 140 range. Now I had to cut weight. I had to sleep in trash bags.
Oh
And
yeah.
I blame my ups and downs with my weight from back then. But man, it was tough. I could do 2 years for wrestling though. I mean, I sucked anyway, but
I also sucked, and they always put me up 2 weight classes because they had no one in the higher weight class. So I was like wrestling in 155 at 135 to 140 pounds, and I was like wrestling seniors because we had no one on our varsity team in that weight class. So I was wrestling these like seasoned people and just getting destroyed. And I think the third time I got ringworm, I was like, yeah, I'm done with this game.
You said
Yep,
ringworm.
yep.
Did you have
Yes.
to get the ringworm on the side of like
good
your
old
temple
sleeping in
or behind your
a
ear?
trash bag.
That's where I usually see it.
No, well, so there's cauliflower ear and ringworm. Cauliflower ear makes your ear look all red and puffy. I've never gotten that. And then ringworm, I would usually get on like my arm or leg, just because it was all over the wrestling mats, and it's just a kind of gross thing.
Yeah, that's true. It's either
Yeah.
wrestling mats or those type of exercise mats where there's a lot of sweat, or like sandboxes.
Exactly. And they just never really, they would like make you sit out if they spotted it, but so many people would hide it under a Band-Aid or something and just spread it. It was
They-
the
they would-
grossest thing.
Yeah, especially when it's like patches. Because I had ringworms
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Not knowing any better, I was like just sweating things out. And I guess not cleaning myself up like a little kid. And then being a little kid, I used to have like those little rings under the neck, the little dirt rings. We call them costra in Spanish, but those are always like jewelry you didn't want to wear.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Simply Rose wants some of our weight, Sonny. Can we send her some of it?
I wish I could take it off. As
Yeah.
simple as this sounds. So, Archie, I'm gonna let Cary in, but let us know what you're gonna do, because you are talking about also reselling and wanting to get to it. You made a few videos before. Are you gonna get back to that soon? As
Yeah,
well
I'll just
as
bottle it
on top
up
of
and
that,
send it right to you.
and froze.
Yeah. So is he bottling up the reselling or the pounds? I'm not really sure. I think we lost his connection, maybe.
Oh, maybe. I think a little bit. But Archie, I'm gonna let Cary in, man. I'll have you in another time, and then we'll talk to you in a group chat as well. You also got my number, and you're here in Vegas, so we'll
I'm
meet
here.
up with Mikey sometime.
All right, man.
Archie, your network's dead,
Nice to
bro.
meet you, Dave.
Later, buddy.
Yeah, I know. It's horrible.
Yeah.
All
See
right,
ya.
I think it's this one.
He's in the deep desert of Vegas, the no internet desert.
It's funny because I am right next to the desert.
Yeah. Cary, oh, good morning.
Good morning, good evening from
Where am
Vegas.
I?
Trash
Where
to Cash
am I?
podcast, episode 66.
74, guys. Oh, Kevin.
We
You got
could trick
hair,
him.
dude.
Kevin, you're like 80 years younger. What
I know,
happened?
man. What happened, bro? Sonny, what's up, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing well. So I
I don't.
first wanted to bring in Archie because I felt like Archie was the one that kind of brought it up with me and Carrie at first
Hmm.
about fitness, and now it's fast forward after all these months to pretty much a support group.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I didn't. It's kind of crazy how I've never been in a situation before because I used to be a fitness instructor in the military, and I would always be the guy that would be getting people out of shape. But now that I'm out of shape, I feel like a rookie all over again. But I'm also in a different position because of age. So it's kind of weird where you as a group inside the group chat, not even looking at or kind of talking to one another as in what did you today? What did you do today as individuals, but more of this is what you did yourself. And it's really encouraging in a simple way. And that's why I wanted to create this live to kind of bring this up. And we might end up making a Facebook page, but it's not so much to be like in the private group we had, but I'm suggesting you find your own group or create your own group to just have these little support groups for yourself to help you progress through
You
whatever
gotta have
transition
you
you're
gotta
trying
have
to do.
people like Commonwealth Picker in there, just roasting every decision you make. It's important.
Accountability buddies, we
Yeah,
call them.
Accountability
yeah,
buddy.
buddies. But yeah,
Yeah,
he's really
buddies.
cruel to us. I feel like.
Kevin just sends pictures of his like super low number on the scale and says, "I'm
Yeah,
still
and then
skinny, y'all."
yeah, and he just look at how many new holes I have in my pants. That's all we get. Pictures of
How
that
many
all
new
day.
holes in his pants?
Yeah,
Hmm.
They're distressed.
they are distressed.
Natural distress.
Who's that noise? Someone's
Carrie,
banging around
I know
outside.
Carrie has been on fasting before and
Oh yeah.
different types of things for his health progress and stuff back and forth. As of right now, Carrie, what are you working on that works for you and things that
Uh,
haven't worked for you in diets and dieting?
well, dieting itself hasn't worked for me for a long time. I'm not really a big believer in diets, to be honest with you. My whole idea with this is when I decided to actually kind of like buckle up and do it is like I'm just changing, period. How I eat, how I live, everything. I don't consider it a diet. I consider it a change of how I'm going to be for the
A
rest of my life.
lifestyle change.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle change, and I can get behind that a lot more because I mean, I am kind of looking for. I'm like already thinking like it'd be cool to wear like nothing but like cool '70s thrifted clothing and be that weird guy, you know. That I'm into, but like it's not so much vain as I just want to get healthier.
Age fix.
And
You want to be
intermittent
like
fasting
Rally
helps.
Roots and like have your
No,
muscles
I don't
hanging
think
out.
I don't think I want to be like vintage T-shirt guy. I want to be like polyester, like super long. I want to be
Okay.
like
Like
yeah,
Ron
like,
Burgundy.
yeah, Ron Burgundy, exactly. Leisure suits, but
look
like
good.
no, just like no undershirt, just chest hair. I don't even have chest hair, so I'll have to get some surgically implanted. But
Was that called taco meat? Right?
Mikey said
What?
Kevin was a questionable entry into the fat man group.
Well, yeah, he wants to lose a little bit, you know. A little
But
bit.
that's I think that's important though, is like everyone's in a different place mentally and physically, and like just because one person has more or less to lose doesn't mean they can offer less support or more support, right? Like you don't all need to weigh the exact same weight. You just need to all have the same goals, right? And everyone's on like-minded.
It would be
I'm
good
like,
if we
yeah.
could all be the same body size so we could just exchange clothes and not have to invest anymore on clothing. And we could save that way too.
I think
That's a valid point.
I think when we all lose the weight, whatever our goal is, we should get rid of the beards because that's a trend that is it dead yet? The beard,
is
the
all I
man
got.
beard thing. Yeah, you got the soul patch like it's 2004 or something, and you're like in a boy
That's all I
band.
can
But I
go.
mean, like, I think I'm just gonna do the curly Q mustache. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. That's gonna be my thing: 70s clothes and curly Q mustaches, and just a lot of brute, a lot of brute. I'm gonna spray a ton
Nah,
of brute on.
you lost me
I
at
think
Brute.
that's gonna be my new. Oh no, aqua velvet. Sorry, that's what my dad wore. Aqua velvet. Sorry, my apologies,
I
Awkward.
could see you wearing Brood in about 5 years.
dude. I'm there.
Lisa Marie Presley died. Well, that's a downer.
I know that is a down.
That's news. Down
Lisa?
news. That's
Oh.
Elvis Presley's daughter.
Yeah, I just seen that earlier today too. She was rushed to the ER.
Sad.
So wonderful one. I can't read. I would love to lose 20 pounds. I'm a single mom reseller with disabled daughter. I just started insulin with diabetes last Friday. I have a hard time eating the right stuff at the right time. I think it's just a habit, not so much that it's hard. And I try not to think about what's hard and just reiterate to myself of this isn't hard. I just need to start making better habits. But on the flip side of diabetes and taking insulin, I have a few friends that actually lost weight with insulin, but other friends have gained a lot of weight from taking insulin.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think that the question is really a lot of people commented because I talked about this on my video about this, and they like were yelling at me because I said I'm on a diet. And I just feel like it's okay to call it a diet. You can call it a lifestyle change. You can call it whatever you want.
Whatever works for you.
Whatever
there's
works
definitely not
for
a right
you.
word for it. You just have to do whatever clicks for you.
Yeah, and it's a diet in a sense because I'm eating differently than I used to eat. But everyone says the same thing. Dave, don't diet. Someone messaged me on Instagram and said, Dave, make sure you don't diet. Do a lifestyle change. And I'm like, well, the diet's going to kind of kick off the lifestyle change. So it's kind of chicken and egg in my opinion.
Yeah. So, Dave, for you, well, Wonderful Hero was saying she wanted to lose 20 pounds. Are you looking to lose weight?
Yeah, I'd like to lose 20, 30 more pounds. I want 80. Yeah, 20 more pounds, I'd be delighted. I'd be really happy with that because historically, if I'm below 175, I don't have to take blood pressure meds, and I've been on. My family just runs hot with the blood pressure. My dad, my uncle, they've all been on it since they were like 20. I've been on it since I was 20. But if I can get down below 175, I don't need it. And so I would love to get to that point where I don't need that medicine.
Cary, what about you? Is there a weight loss you're looking at?
I don't know. Like I think, I wanted to lose 70. So I want to get down to 199. So I'm like at 268 right now, or I don't know what I'm at exactly. I'm losing. But I think I'm probably going to go farther than that. I mean, when I was in high school, I was 173. Which might be skinny, but at the point I'm under 200, it's up to Dawn, I guess, at that point, if she wants me to lose weight or not beyond that. Because I was a big dude when I met Dawn. So
the flipping sports guy said calling a diet a lifestyle change is like calling a New Year's resolution a new goal. It's it's a good point. It's all the same.
Well, the difference, the way I look at it personally, the way I look at the difference between diet and lifestyle, like I'm cutting out sodas for good. I don't think I'm going to ever go back to, maybe other than an occasional soda, meaning like once a month if I'm lucky, and I'm trying not to eat ultra processed food or, I'm trying to eat as much fresh food as possible. I'm trying to stay away. So, I mean, like I'm changing everything the way I eat, and it's going to be for good because I know myself. But I will probably allow myself a little more leeway once I get to my weight where I want to be. But for right now, at least for the next year, it's going to be hardcore. And I like that. That kind of gets me pumped up personally.
Well, you're good at finding a goal and sticking to it for a year. Look at your TikTok and stuff.
About a year is about my limit. And we'll see where I go.
Hey, Mikey's in the house.
Hey, what's up, Mikey? How you doing, dude?
So what's up? Doing good, guys. How are you guys doing?
I'm an invader in the Vegas crew.
I know. The Vegas people and the Florida man.
Florida man. That's mean.
Florida man and Vegas is kind of like the same connotation, though.
It looks like a lot of people in the chat are trying to cut some pounds too. So that's cool.
I'm surprised. I was kind of curious how this was going to go, but it sounds like everybody. It is also that time of the year where people try to start overs, but I hope we don't start overs or stop during this year and just continue doing what we're talking about, and it's baby steps. Cary, what was I going to say? Cary's actually really good at eating. I'm actually horrible. One of my go-to places is Red Robin's, and it's like you can tell me anything else, but him and me and Don are together, and they're like, "Where do you want to eat?" He's already reading my mind. But even when he goes there, or we go there, he's getting a good meal, and I'm like, "Give me the double cheese, give me extra mayo, give me the fries, and I'll take a diet soda." You know what? Change that. I'll just get a regular soda.
When I met. Oh, sorry, man. When I met Don, we went to we used to do live auctions. I was an auctioneer in Utah. We did live auctions, and after every auction, every week, we would go to Red Robin, and I would get the Buffalo Cluxon fries and like 7 large sodas and French fries, and I'd eat that all the time. Then we'd eat out every day. So like I didn't care at all back then, and now, a couple times I went to Red Robin, it's just I don't even know what to eat at Red Robin now. I don't even know if I'd eat the chicken sandwich I was eating now, but
I forgot the mozzarella sticks too.
Oh yeah, the
I
mozzarella
also
sticks.
like the mozzarella
Dawn
sticks.
got so sick. I think that got Dawn where she doesn't want to eat out those kind of places anymore because she got sick from Red Robin, just like all the grease and all the garbage.
My wife put in the chat that she should stop eating the donuts that she's eating right now.
There should. I mean, I hope everybody's healthy, but there should be one person who's just eating a donut while they listen to this.
Yeah, just like
Eat
yeah.
healthy. That'd be funny if we were eating donuts. That would be really funny. It's our cheat day together, and we're just scarfing
Those are
donuts.
probably the people that never quit,
Yeah.
exercising and staying in shape.
That's
So
the
they're just
truth.
laughing at us.
Well,
That
yeah.
is
What's the
true.
big deal with a donut? I mean, I feel like the people who are healthy and who, probably if they're eating donuts, it's a treat. It's not like
Yeah.
it's not my daily donut. You know what I mean? It's your treat.
Yeah.
That's the thing now. Daily donuts.
My mom-
Mikey, how's your week going? How you doing?
Yeah.
I am doing great. Thank you very much. I'm glad both of you guys are here hanging out with Sonny and myself. I've been pretty good on eating. I think I've only had one soda this week, and I used to pound the sodas.
Yeah.
I got to say, being in the group has been great because it is slightly accountable, and we're sharing our weights. Now, Sonny did out the group. I thought we were going to be like some secret Knights of Society or something.
And we were
secretly
hoping.
losing weights until we unleashed our haughty bodies. But I'm glad we're out in public, and lots of people do seem to be wanting to lose weight. So I think we're definitely on a trending topic, especially this early in the year.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's going to be good for all of us for sure. What do you think? What went wrong, guys? Where did we go wrong? Why did we gain all this weight in the first place? Marriage? Is that what you're saying? Is your wife a good cook? Is that what you're implying?
She is, and my mother-in-law is an amazing cook.
I started YouTube, and YouTube's basically a desk job. I mean, you sit and edit like so much. And I used to be way more active. I used to have more hours. I used to go ride my bike for fun. And then I just started editing videos for fun. So
well, and it's not only that.
Something.
It's not only that, but a lot of people start YouTube as a side project or reselling as a side project on top of their day job. So all that free time they could have been exercising or being active, they're spending on eBay or they're spending on YouTube or they're just working nonstop to the point where it's like, oh, I really want to take a walk today, which literally happened to me. I really wanted to take a walk with my wife. I could not find 10 minutes to do it. I was busy all day nonstop until this show. It was insane. Just at a desk. Because my day job is that brutal to me sometimes, and I'm just in meetings all day. It's insane. And so,
you have masterful time management, bro. You put out all those videos, full-time job, family, all that. Cary's putting out videos every day, man. You guys are inspirations. It's hard to keep up. So.
Well, no one tell Mikey that Cary has failed at his daily videos.
I stopped my daily YouTube, but I'm on I went and filmed today. You guys know how it is in Vegas, going around filming thrift stores, and I filmed like about 10 TikToks. I just have to do voiceovers
Nice.
And I got to start editing more of my old videos. I love all that stuff. That's a whole nother subject, but it's fun. It beats working at In-N-Out or whatever I was gonna do with my college degree teach. I don't know.
I did want to talk about exercise versus food. Okay, so I went to this little trainer guy. He's jacked, and I'm doing a couple sessions with him. I guess he does what you used to do, Sonny, right? Helping people like exercise and that sort of stuff. And he was just at length telling me, hey, what we're doing here is not going to make you lose weight. You need to eat less calories. Like, this is the most important thing. Exercise is great, but you can't exercise all the pounds off. Like, it's really more about diet than exercise. And someone just put that in the comment, good thrifts. I don't know if you want to highlight that comment, Sonny. But what's your thoughts on that sort of, as a past trainer? Do you agree with that?
I need to find it.
It's like the second to newest comment. There you go.
Diet is 90% of weight loss, not exercise. Yeah, it's very true. For why I was helping so much people exercise in the Army was because during that time was exercise, and the people up above us were like, you need to go exercise. They want to see you push, they want to see you sweat, but it does come down to eating just better and having a deficit in calories, burning it down, which is why I think in about 2-3 months, for me, I'm going to see a big change, especially around my belly, which is usually the last thing. Start seeing it in your face more than anything when it comes to weight, a weight change. Either you get bigger or you get lower. But yeah, completely agree.
Yeah, I'm a big face gainer. Me and my sister are both big face gainers. We were talking about it last night. Like, we gain all our weight here really quick.
Yeah, I've been hating watching myself, like the evolution of my second neck coming on YouTube. Like it's I got an inflatable pillow. It's terrible. I'm so
Well, you
glad.
missed the memo,
so glad.
dude. We all grew beards to hide that.
That's what the beards are for, dude.
I've noticed.
It's
noticed.
there. You just, you know.
Even a beard is too much maintenance for myself. So
Yeah. Yeah, face gains. I like face gains. I appreciate those. My sister's been on a diet too, and she's lost a bunch of weight. And I had a picture of her from a couple months ago, and I showed her last night. And she's like, "Holy cow, my face looks completely different." Right? Like, she doesn't feel like she's lost a lot of weight, but when she saw her face picture, she was like, "Wow, that's awesome." Like, that is a lot of times, like Sonny said, somewhere you notice it first.
So for you guys in the chat, what are your fitness goals?
Oh, and Sonny, Marie put a comment for you there. I don't know if you could read that out loud from Marie Perlette.
Face and boobs. Wait, yours or mine? Because mine will be moving.
Your moves.
Thanks for noticing my beauty.
Yep.
So, fitness goals. What are some fitness goals for you?
My fitness goal is I want to be able to ride my bike 50 miles again. I'd like to ride that with Courtney. That's like our little benchmark we've made. And also there's a river mountain loop around here. It's like 30 miles, some hills and stuff. It's kind of a challenging ride, but it's very fun and makes you feel good after you finish it. So I just want to be able to beast on my bike again and be able to breathe. I can hear myself breathing. I just I don't have my wind like I used to. So mine is just bike for miles and miles. Should be simple.
How long does that usually take you to do 50 miles?
Man, I don't know, like 4 to 6 hours or something. We just chill. We don't like go at a fast pace.
Yeah.
I can't remember, dude. You know me. You're trying to get me to get numbers on the spot. I don't know. It takes a long time, but we just chill, and it's good. We've even like get a cooler and stuff, or bring a sandwich, stop along the way. I'm not like hardcore road biking it on the side of the road 50 miles. We got beach cruisers, and we're stopping for drinks and having a good time. So.
Do you at least wear like the spandex shorts?
Oh yes,
Full body,
yes.
full body spandex. Yeah, where you always have like one sleeve down. Yeah.
Ooh, I got these
the
Lululemon like bike advertised spandex, but they are so tight, guys. One day,
Give the people what they want, Mikey.
yes,
Just
I
do
won't
it.
sell them, but I'm hoping one day I can.
You
What are
could
they
sell
called?
them.
They're called singlets, right? Or is that wrestling? Or is it the same thing?
The wrestling singlets. That's different, I think.
Yeah. I'm not. No, they're called bibs. I think they're
Bibs.
bibs. Yeah.
Might be the same.
But the singlets are bolos. I only found one ever, and it sold pretty quick. It was a vintage one. So, yeah, shout out the singlets.
Well, I'm coming to Vegas in April, Mikey, and we'll all wear singlets down the strip. We'll walk down the strip wearing singlets.
Ooh,
It sounds like it hurts. If I drop anything, I'm getting somebody to pick it up for me.
Mikey, I want to do the Friday Night Live with you when I'm there. You know,
Ooh,
like
alright.
walk down the strip or
already.
something.
We'll do it. I've taken a few weeks off, but I'm ready to fire it back up. I'm going to do another one. If you come to town and want to do it, we'll fire it up and go.
Be
Is there
fun,
like
we should
something?
do it.
Is there? It's not whether it's healthy, but there is anything. Is there anything edible at Ellis Island? I know there's
No.
nothing healthy, but anything edible, we can go there.
They might
It's
have
actually-
Even the ice cubes are questionable there.
Ellis Island's great for the diet because nothing's actually edible.
You just end up smoking and gambling, so it's much better.
Yeah.
Cary, what are your fitness goals?
Man, I was talking to Don about this. When I get down, I want to probably join like a softball league. I used to love sports as a kid. I used to play. I played every sport except football because I was too scared of getting hit. But yeah, I played every sport until I was like 15 or 16. And
You were big into tonsil hockey, right?
oh yeah. You know me, man. You know me. As soon as I was 25 and that started happening, it was awesome.
Boom! Check me out now. Oh, that was your first kiss, 25?
No. I think I was 15. I was yeah.
Okay.
It's probably my best friend shut me in a room with a girl until we kissed. It was the 90s. That's probably not good now.
That's not acceptable anymore now.
Well, neither of us we were like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Dave, what are your fitness goals?
Well, I'd love to like work out and not think I'm gonna die because that happened last week. I went to the gym. That guy tried to work me out, and after 30 minutes, I was like so out of breath. I was hyperventilating, and I think it was kind of a panic attack combined with being out of shape. But I had to stop because like I just couldn't even catch my breath. I was so stressed out, and yeah, it would be cool to be able to run a mile in under 8 minutes. That would be a goal I could set. That would be like now I'm pretty sure it would take me like 15 minutes. So I'd love to like run a mile at a decent pace.
What was your fastest mile ever when you were young?
6:05.
Oh man, that's
And
like,
that wasn't that young. That was when I was trying to become a police officer when I was like
what?
Yeah.
You never told me this.
No, I was trying to become a police officer because I was making like no money at the cable company. And this was like 2010. It wasn't even that long ago, like 12 years ago. But I was like working out hard because I wanted to get accepted. And I was like, I ended up doing like the fastest mile during the tryouts. I was like one of the top physical people. And then in the written test, I was like one of the top. And then
You just weren't
I went
tall
in.
enough, right? Was that
No,
it?
no. They
Too
bring me
smart.
in for a lie
Too
detector. They bring me in for like a lie detector, and I do fine on that, right? Even though I totally lied about downloading music in my past, but I somehow
They
got
asked
through
you
that.
that?
They did ask me that, and I was like, "No, I've never done that." And they told me it was all good, and they were gonna get back to me the next week to talk about like onboarding and stuff like that. And then there was an announcement statewide in North Carolina about a statewide hiring freeze for the next year. No cops were being hired, nothing. Like it just the whole state wasn't doing any hiring for the rest of the year, and I was like, oh crap. And then of course they called me like a week later and said, hey, we're not allowed to hire anymore, come back next year. And I'm like, being a cop probably sucks, I'm good.
If you're in the reseller hunk calendar next year, you should be a cop.
Oh, with the Adam Ball.
I like that. That would be good. I think Tina was happy. I don't think she really wanted me to do it either. So what did Cash Flow say? Run a mile in 8 minutes, LOL. I did it once in middle school, and yeah. What if the cops are chasing me?
I don't remember my fastest mile, but my fastest 2 mile. Oh, my fastest 2 mile was 11 minutes 25
Wow.
seconds.
That's really
I was
fast.
flying, and I not to brag, but I wasn't even. I could have went faster, but the soldier that I had with me, he was part of the group that I was trying to help. And I felt like that last 50 yards, if I was to take off, he was just going to stop. So I just preferred to stay next to him and have that stride through. But I was pretty fast. But now with sciatica, if I try to sprint run in any way, it catches up to me and takes me out 3 days. So that's another thing I'm a lot more careful for. It's kind of what Dave said is you don't want to beat yourself up because if you do, then you're out of commission. Then you're like starting overs again. You're defeating
Exactly,
yourself. So
yeah.
you got to know your limits and cope with it. And that I'm taking it on easier now.
Yeah. And I think the trainer kind of saw that I'm like stupid enough to overdo it. And so like I went and worked out this week with him and he was like, you got to take a longer break. I said, I'm good. He's like, nope, you got to take a longer break. I was like, all right. So, yeah. It definitely is easy to overdo it. But I'm also not that stressed about heavy exercise yet. Like right now it's like walking phase and dropping a little bit and getting into a bit better shape, and then I'm going to up the exercise as time goes and do more and more exercise the later I get, you know.
I'm pedaling at least 20 minutes a day. I got 2 exercise bikes sourced via garage sale, and the one's like a life fitness bike. It's pretty good, stand up and all that. And yeah, I found a YouTuber. Her name's Casey something. I don't know. Casey Cycling. She does easy 20-minute rides, hard 20-minute rides. So cool. I've just been cycling with the wife. We've been hitting it in the morning at least, and then just jam out 20 minutes. Feels good. Feels really good to sweat and it clears your head. It's just nice to exercise. I hope I can maintain it. I always get on good rhythms, and then something derails me, and then it goes downhill. So what's the key to consistency? That's the secret I need in many areas of my life.
I don't know. Sonny, what do you say? How do you stay consistent?
I think consistent is not to beat yourself up, really. I think it's more mental than anything. If you're not going in paralysis, like, just take it easy. Even on the days you don't want to work out, just go, and you could walk. Walking does a lot of good. I think my word that I've been using often the past few weeks is just mobility. If you could walk around, good for you. But once you just start sitting down and not doing anything, I think that's when it catches up to you. Because then your
Hmm.
hips tighten up and do a little stretching. I think that all plays a big part in being mobile, and I think that's important, especially when you get older and it becomes harder. I have a neighbor who's like 62, and she walks around like she's 110. I just ran into somebody. Me and Mikey did at the Castaways. We went thrifting yesterday, and the lady at the register was very active, very animated, very lively, and she was telling me she was 67. And I was just like, "Geez, like you move around really good." It's not the first time I told somebody that too, but that's
My
really
mom's
cool.
80. She's still going up and down the stairs, going out, cleaning the house. She's like always been like a ball of fire, kind of like your mom, Dave. I mean, just like lots of
Yeah.
energy,
Yeah, my
honestly.
mom is quite
But
energetic. It's
always
kind of
moving.
insane.
I mean, movement is key. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, I need like a walking desk or something because of how much I'm required to sit all day, every day. Like a walking desk would
Well,
be good.
you can check out my link,
Oh,
Flexi
you got a
Desk,
link?
the standing
All
desk.
right, Kevin,
It
throw
has a
in the
Oh,
standing
affiliate
desk, and then
links.
you can get yourself a little what do you call it? Well, those things you walk on. I can't even think of it right now. You got me scared.
sunshine. You walk on sunshine.
Yes, you
Yeah.
walk on sunshine.
Oh,
Yeah, you raise your desk up, and then you just walk on the treadmill. They
Okay.
also have a little cycling seat you can buy too. So yeah, get yourself
Ah,
a standing desk and put something below it. And go
okay.
to town.
I
Yeah,
like it. I need to do
flexi
something.
spot.
I need to do something to get moving. It was really frustrating today to not have time to even go for a walk, but tomorrow I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to do it. Hello, Jen's Multiverse.
So I got some questions up here, folks, in the chat. Please
Okay.
do participate.
Favorite and
Favorite
least
and
favorite
least
exercises.
favorite exercises.
They taught me my least favorite. It's called a squat, and I hate it. And it makes my legs feel so weird and bad. And then I get shaky, and then I get these rubber chicken legs the next day, where I'm like just falling as I'm walking for no good reason. Any sort of leg exercise makes me just want to punch Cary in the
Was it
face.
weighted exercise? How were you doing?
No, dude, it was just it was just
Body
sitting and
squat?
standing up. Yes,
Oh
yeah.
wow.
I
Mid
have no leg
workout,
muscle. I have
he'll
no leg
FaceTime me
muscle.
and just say, scream, he wants to punch me. It's weird.
Yeah,
Sure,
I
he's
absolutely
concerning for his
hate.
trainer and everything.
I remember I tried to work out like a couple of years back one time, and the guy made me do this thing where I'm like sitting up against the wall and just holding it, right? Like no weight, but just like holding your body weight in a squat position. And I collapsed. After like 40 seconds, I fell on the ground and I couldn't stand back up. He had to help me get up. Like my legs are so weak.
So you have a strong upper body.
I love push ups. Yeah, push ups, pull ups, no problem. I'll do them all day for you. I
Let's
mean,
start
not
with-
well, but. What?
Just turn upside down. Start using your hands as your legs.
I know, dude. I just what about you, Cary? Legs or upper body?
Oh, legs have always. I've been able to do presses and everything with my legs easily most of my life.
Really?
Honestly, I don't know. I've always had broad shoulders. I was always a little bigger than everybody else naturally, not because of like muscle or anything. Not like fat either. I'm like, got broader shoulder than most people. I don't know. Like I don't know what my weakest exercise is. It's probably typically cardio based because like lifting's okay if I focus on it. I've never really done like some of the hardcore lifting people do though. Cardio, so running has always been my weakness. I'm not really good at. I don't really like it, and that's the problem.
And it doesn't like you.
No,
so-
I know. No, I'm aware. I am totally aware of this. But I'm trying. I've been doing the elliptical. They have this machine in our apartment building where I can do like this cardio 360 thing, and there's like all these go backwards, forwards, lift your heels, lift your toes. Then like I think you have to sing at some point. It's odd, but I like it.
It's like a
Chicken
dominator
legs picker.
type
You're right, Nashville Flipper. I am chicken leg picker.
No, he's like that. Yeah, he's like just like the skinny legs, then the torso. Yeah,
It's totally true.
Mikey, favorite, least favorite exercises.
Oh, well, as someone who is gravitationally impaired, I really hate running. It's a killer, man. I'm big. All my stuff bounces. My knee hurts. Yeah, big man. Running is not good. So easily running. I'll do anything else. But running and ditch digging are two things Mikey does not enjoy.
Ditch digging.
Oh, yes. That's the
He's
worst.
killing it
Nothing's
out
worse
there.
than digging a ditch. Yeah. Yeah, let me tell you. Those two. That's where I draw the line.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What are some of your bad diet decisions that you've done?
Popcorn. Popcorn is the death of me every single time. Like, I can lose 30 pounds and then popcorn happens. And I don't know,
What
like,
popcorn are you eating?
A lot,
Lots?
dude. Like,
I've been eating cheddar
By the
popcorn.
bag? By the tub?
dude, well, okay, first of all, I have the industrial carnival style popcorn maker, right?
Oh yeah.
And so
That's a
like
problem.
I'll buy those bags of like mix of popcorn and the butter, and I'll do like double butter and the popcorn, and I'll just eat the whole thing. And then when I'm making popcorn in the microwave, I'll like load it up with butter and salt. And it's one of those things where I get into these like things where I'm like eating a bag of popcorn with candy, right? You gotta have some candy
Yeah.
with it daily
Soda,
for like
yeah.
a month. Daily for a month. And popcorn,
Here's the
like,
thing.
corn is used to make people fat, right?
Here's the thing: popcorn, low salt. If you don't put a lot of salt and you don't put butter on it, is a lot of fiber. It's actually not that bad for you.
Yeah, and I'll
it's the
never be able
8
to eat it that way.
I'm not cutting out popcorn. When I go to a movie, I'm gonna have a small popcorn. I'm not gonna put any salt on it, and maybe a little butter. And that's
Cary,
like-
what's the
that's
most
what I'm gonna do.
memorable store I brought you to when you visited me here in
That
Florida?
popcorn place, and we're gonna go again. But the thing is, we're maybe not gonna buy 400 bags, and we're just gonna try a little, and then
We
gonna,
may or may
Well,
not
we
have
just
spent
knew-
$120 on
No,
popcorn.
This is the thing. We're gonna be in shape at this point, and we're gonna be doing after our mile or two run that morning. We're gonna
Yeah.
go to this place, and we're just gonna sample. Remember how they let you sample for
they
like
let
an
you
hour,
sample for
and then
an
we're just
hour,
gonna
yeah.
one by one, like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, and then we're just gonna
Just steal?
spin the top. No, they give it to you, man.
Yeah, true.
No,
Dude,
but
they
like,
have this place has like 100 different flavors of popcorn: pickle, chili, hamburger. It's
That's
crazy.
the only thing. Like literally, I think that is the only thing I would refuse to cut out of, and I would only eat it sparingly, popcorn. But like, I'm cool. I don't mind if I eat red meat. I'm cool if I was vegetarian. I don't really care about meat, none of that stuff. But like popcorn, and soda was my big deal. Like you, Mikey. Like I got myself to finally drink like a month or two ago. I was going, I'm gonna go to Terrible's. If you're a Vegas person here, go to Terrible's and get my 44-ounce drink. But I'm gonna do like 60% diet. So that's like pretty much diet. And then 40% regular. I thought I was doing something good. But that was a big improvement from like 10 years ago when I was drinking like 3 44-ounce, sugar sodas a day, probably. It was bad when I was, my 20s and 30s. So, but now I'm surprised. I don't crave it that much at this moment. Hopefully it doesn't come back. So
Yeah, I didn't know how to feel when I ordered at Red Robin's in front of you both times, and you're like, I don't drink soda, and I'm like, I'll get a soda. And then the recent time was again, I'll get a soda. And I was like, I wonder if that makes them feel bad. But I really
I don't
wanna taste
know.
the
I
soda,
don't
and I
know. I'm
tried
like not
that
even
again.
drinking diet soda, but honestly, I'm
I
not
like
going to be
diet
like
soda more.
hardcore about that forever. I'd almost prefer to just drink a regular soda, like rather than diet soda, but like once a month when on like a special occasion, and then I'll get like tripped out because I haven't had sugar like that in forever.
Oh,
Is
it's
that-
like so good when you haven't had one in a
It-
week. It lights up those receptacles.
Well, I did have a regular Coke on my birthday, and I hadn't done like any soda really for days, and it was like, oh, this is what the people in the 1800s. That's why they're putting the cocaine and everything in the Dr. Pepper. They were going. That was like a treat after eating nothing but barley and whatever they ate back then in the 1800s. They just like drank a soda, and they were like, yeah, I don't know, Robin Banks, whatever Benny and June were doing back then.
To be fair, I had a handful of popcorn last night at the movies, and it was delicious. But that's all I had was one
I had
handful.
popcorn.
Look, it's not necessarily good for your body, but like if you could, as long as you're under your calories, and then you're trying to keep your whatever, I don't know what's in popcorn, butter, cholesterol. So you have to keep. You
Yeah,
can't
a
have
lot
like
of
any other
cholesterol.
cholesterol the rest of the day. So be
Yeah,
careful there.
I need to
That's
cut
kinda
that
tough.
down. Hey, Kevin's in the chat.
Hey, Kevin made it. Garage Sale
Hey,
Nation.
I used to have respect for this channel, but not after seeing this panel. Ha, he rhymed.
Wow. He's so whimsical.
He's so
Whatever.
Dr. Seussian, isn't
It's
he?
true. I bet you he's got a banjo right now, yelling
Yeah.
at his family to package or whatever. What time is it? There's probably still packaging.
They need to be working at 10:30. They better be
It's
working at
true.
10:30.
It's true. They could sleep at
Probably
midnight
like
if they
one
get
and
the
only
work done.
They'll
in the
sleep
back.
when they're dead. Thank you very much.
Mikey, do you listen to music? What do you listen to when you exercise?
Oh, I've just been watching YouTube when I exercise. Get my YouTube in. So yeah.
All right, make sure you watch my
Pretty
playlist,
simple.
bro.
Oh,
Dave, you gotta play
all
Yeah,
right.
his-
I need watch
Which
hours.
channel? Which
Yeah, his
channel?
thumbnails are getting. Have you guys noticed his thumbnails? They're getting
We
dark.
can't watch
Channel,
the
They're
Dave.
getting dark.
Follow.
Did you see my thumbnail, my confession thumbnail? Did you see this, Mikey? Oh man, I gotta show it to you.
Just look at how
I'll show
clickbait.
it.
This is
I'll
almost
share my
Kevin
screen.
Commonwealth level clickbait right here.
It's pretty epic, dude. It is.
Almost.
It's more clickbaity than
Yeah,
Kevin's.
it's almost like I would feel guilty, honestly.
Okay,
I would
let me
feel-
share my
Yeah,
screen.
that's how the guy
Present.
gets the views, man. You gotta click them.
No, I'll do it, but I would feel
What is
guilty
it?
about it.
NC
Oh,
Flipper
it was this
YouTube. Here we
good.
go. Here, share my screen, Sonny. You got to add it to the stream. Look at the confession one.
Oh,
Well, look at the next one. He's got a guy handcuffed.
This is not allowed.
And
Handcuffed.
Dave's touching the butt or whatever. I don't know what's
I
going
was
on.
touching his butt. Yeah, that was kind of it. But yeah, no, the confession one I spent a long time on. That's pretty good.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
It's almost
How long
like
is a long
reseller
time?
worthy right there.
What's that? How long is a long time? 1 hour. Took me 1 hour to make that thumbnail because I had to set up the lighting and take the actual picture, and it just kept the lighting kept being wrong because I wanted it to look like that light was really over me, and so it was very difficult to get the shadows right. But I did get it
It
eventually.
takes a lot of work to get pictures and do artistic things on the
Yeah.
thumbnails and stuff like
Dave,
that.
what did you end up? How did you end up making a photo? What camera? What programs?
To take the photo, I just used I used my phone for the photo, and I just used a ring light set up in a certain way. But I had to try like 3 different rooms in my house. I had to turn off lights, turn on lights, get like the angles all right.
Yeah.
And then as far as actually like editing it, I used Photo Room to cut myself out, and then I used something called Figma to put it all together. Canva's okay. Canva's really good, I'd say, but Canva is like a beginner tool, so it's limited in some of its customization. Figma's got a lot more power, but it's also a lot harder. So I think I use Canva a lot, but if I want to do something really specific, I'll use Figma. And then if you want to go crazy, use Photoshop. But I don't even really mess with that. I
use charcoal and watercolor, and then I just take a picture with my phone. And
That's
how I
true.
get
He
my
does.
thumbnails.
He does do
It's
that.
all painted.
Yeah.
Somebody should do that. That's
Sounds
actually
like, Dave, it sounds like you need Lightroom, which is what I was.
That would be nice. Yeah.
Because you could end up narrowing the light down and darkening the back, and then highlighting yourself. It's a pretty good program.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, I've never tried it. I could use it for my world's best recipes. Yeah.
So when I was for some people who think
Google.
about fitness goals or health
Dude.
goals, fitness goals,
that was like Michael Jordan dunking when you did that. That was awesome.
Fitness
That
goals.
is, yeah, that's the move, man. That's
That's his go-to.
I
Some
know.
people
I
think-
love it.
run mile, run 2 miles. Sometimes it's just feeling better when it comes to fitness, which is one thing I would try to tell the soldiers in the military. They're like, I want to run 2 miles. It's like, okay, because we have to run 2 miles. And Dave talked about saying running a mile in 8 minutes?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Sometimes you got to run slower, but for longer to condition your body.
Yeah.
So it's easier when you run that 1 mile and give it your all. But it's also breathing, shoulders down, relaxing your back, because it usually comes up. Especially men, we get all aggressive within ourselves and
Yeah.
we start running like this. So you got to remind yourself when you feel that, just relax. But sometimes you got to put in more work in a slower time. And when I asked Mikey earlier about how long does it take them to do that 5 mile bike ride, and he says it takes a while. It's good to pay attention to those numbers to see progression. So you could be at say halfway down, you end up wherever you're running or riding a bike, and you're trying to improve. You want to get there in a faster time than what you did the last time. Either maintain or improve and never go back down. But say you're not having a good day and you're actually slower, don't worry about it. Just keep going. That's all that matters, is just keep going. It is those little things in your head where you're like, whoa, what time? It feels like I got here faster. Ride the wind. Sometimes the wind helps and it's a little cheating, but as long as you're seeing improvement, it's going to help you mentally to feed yourself these positive seeds and plants inside your head. So for me, my health goals is really just to lose my belly, not get like what's it called, the cellulite. I'm pretty close to getting it, so I don't want to have that. But sometimes it's just natural for some people, so it's not to knock on anyone. But I just want to get back in the clothes I used to wear, not wear the sizes that I'm wearing now, 2X's, and it feels like mediums. So I want to just have smaller.
So you said the thing that really took you down was your mother-in-law's cooking?
Sciaticas would cut me down.
Oh,
No,
okay.
she cooked good. She, even when she cooks her own way, she has a way about her cooking that's more gourmet and healthier and cleaner.
Hmm.
And even though they make that, I'm over here like I want chips and a cold sandwich and a soda or two, and let me take on some coffee. Let me have some chocolate. It's really my own eating habits.
Well, so
But
what is your eating habit like this week? Like what did you eat today?
a tuna sandwich.
That's it?
I
Just a tuna
I
sandwich?
haven't been too hungry the last 2 days, but I
Okay.
haven't been starving myself either. I've been looking at I exercise good. I don't feel weak. I've been drinking a lot more water, and I think it was Don who talked about that the app, the Fitness Pal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
a cool app. It's nice. It
yeah,
keeps
it
you
is.
accountable.
Yeah,
But what is a tuna sandwich to you? Let's deep dive. What
Yeah.
kind of bread is it? Sourdough? Is it
no,
wheat?
just white bread. It's the
White
cheapest one
bread.
that I could
And
find.
then it's like tuna in a can. Or are you doing something special?
A little mayo with paprika, cayenne pepper, and then I think I put a herb and lemon powder.
Pickles? You put some pickles in it?
No, I didn't have any pickles. I ran out.
Okay, but you would normally. I feel like you need a pickle. Yeah. Okay.
No.
Hard boiled
Not
egg.
a
You guys
sweet
ever put a hard boiled egg in tuna?
I used to. I just haven't lately. But I could eat tuna. I'm one of them type of people who could eat one thing every day, multiple times a day if I wanted to. I don't get tired of eating stuff.
Yeah. That's cool. What about you, Mikey? How'd you eat today?
I ate some white rice and teriyaki beef jerky. That was lunch / breakfast. Yes, instead of ordering pad thai because the wife ordered lunch. So normally I'd order pad thai, and I just felt that was like so big and greasy and all that. So I was like some white rice and some. Normally I'd order the white rice, the Thai beef jerky, and the pad thai. So in order to do better, I just skipped out on the pad thai. I just ordered half. So yeah, did great.
And were you fasting? Is that why you didn't eat till lunch, or?
No, I was just busy. I think I might have like a little slice of cheese or something, but I was just busy. Yeah, busy and didn't really eat breakfast.
Okay.
So,
So that's it. That's all you've eaten. You guys are just eating one meal a day. I feel bad. I'm like eating multiple times a day.
I ate multiple times today. I did.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not trying to like do less, but instead of ordering, double the meal when I do eat, I'm just, getting less. So I'll probably grab something later. But
Gotcha.
I'm
It's still
not
early
starving.
over there. I forget that. It's like almost 11 p.m. over here. So I'm like,
it's 7:30
eating's over,
here.
guys. What about you, Cary?
Yeah, Cary fast, and it's fascinating how that works.
It's different every day though, so I'm not hardcore. Like I stopped eating today at about 6 p.m., 5:30, 6 p.m., and so, like there's a lot of different ways to do it. You could do 16 and 8. You can do 18 and 6, 18 hours without eating 6. Some people do 20 and 4 and do like the one meal a day. There's been days where I've been 20 hours. Like yesterday, I didn't eat from 6 p.m. the night before till 4:30 or 3:30. And we had, but that's just because we were traveling up to St. George, and I had a Indian food like tikka masala and rice, which is like half the calories I can have in a day. And then I just had like a banana and something small at home later. But today I had egg whites because like we're trying to keep, me and Dave have been focusing on cholesterol. So I don't really like egg yolk anyway, egg whites and like potatoes, just, air fried.
How did you prep the egg white though?
Dawn did it. So however Dawn does it, she just takes the yolk out somehow. I don't know.
Is she scrambling it or like turning it into an omelet?
No, she just scrambled it and we'll put it in, kind of like made it with the potatoes, and then I put some jalapenos in it and a little. We get like the fresh cheese and just slice just a teeny bit. I don't want too much, like a fourth a cup of cheese at the most, typically. And then I had carne asada tonight, which I don't like. I don't eat red meat really. It's probably the first time I've had red meat in like 6-8 weeks maybe. Yeah. I don't really I like to be chicken, turkey, fish. Is what
Cary
I like.
said it's easy for Cary to fast because he sleeps 18 hours a day.
No, that's fair. No, I'll take advantage of my weakness. And that's the thing this is. I've thought a lot about this. This is a big weakness of mine, which has been my health, and that's one thing down. And then the next thing will be sleep habits, and then it'll be, maybe a little bit more focus on mental health and all that kind of stuff that everybody needs to focus on. I think it's just one step, towards a healthier life, which I'm excited for. I've been eating fruits. Apparently they're good.
Dude, fruits are awesome.
Dude, when you're not drinking soda anymore, man, and you want just a little bit of sugar and it's natural, so you still have to monitor your sugar intake, but it's like your body knows how to handle banana sugar a little bit better than like Code Red Mountain Dew sugar. It's like a different your body wasn't
well,
built
and it's
for
way
Code Red.
less caloric than like a soda or something.
Exactly.
Right? So Kevin said he ate 3 eggs, toast, 6 wings, celery, and Irish cream whiskey coffee. That's his whole entire day of eating. That's not that many calories.
He's not burning a lot of calories. Let's be honest. He's just sitting there.
He's just sitting under that tree.
Just sitting under that tree, doing video stuff. I think yelling. A lot of yelling exercises.
Was that your longest fast? 20 hours? Has anyone else here done fasting? What's the longest you've done?
I've done more than a day before myself.
I've done 3 days. 3 days is my longest fast, and I hurt myself. So be careful. I'm not kidding. I got really bad. I don't know, like some acid built up over those 3 days, and I ended up having horrible GERD for like 3 months after doing a 3-day fast. So if you're gonna do a super long fast, maybe take some like proton pump inhibitor, like Nexium or Prilosec or something like that to keep the acid down. Just be careful with super long fast.
We're not nutritionists, nor are we doctors. Seek a physician for those.
Of course. I'm just telling you what happened to me.
I'm just saying what I do, and that may be a bad choice.
I don't know. The 3-day fast, I felt so weak after it. I don't think I'd ever do it again. It didn't feel good. So
what was your goal for that 3-day fast? Was it for weight?
Like a cleanse. Like I just wanted to just get everything out of my body and just be like fresh start and
like a detox almost?
A detox, essentially. Yeah, just water for 3 days and just see how I felt. And I felt terrible after, so I don't recommend it.
Have y'all... Because I was hoping Derek would pop in. I know I put the link for the live. And he brought up he was doing a detox. And I put, it sounds really shitty. And I'm not sure if it's actually what that does.
Usually that is what it does,
right? Okay.
If you're doing like the drinks and stuff, which he's doing, if you're just like not eating, then that's not what's gonna happen. But he's taking like a lot of stuff to help flush his body out, so I'm sure that's exactly what he's dealing with.
I want to see what his outcome is when he's done with it. Probably another almost half a week, but
yeah,
I think I might try it. I've never tried a detox other than just not consuming things, but I would give it a try.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever detoxed like that?
My mom gave me one as like a high schooler. I don't really remember it, but she did.
I don't even know what that stuff is, to be honest with you.
Kevin detoxes with his enema every night before bed.
Devin,
Kevin.
Whoever Devin is, he does it as well. Devin also does
Kevin said 3-day fast to get rid of the guilt for ripping off the elderly at yard sales.
It's true. It does. It does.
Mikey is double. Yeah, so I mean, I'll tell you what I had for food today, even though no one asked. I had.
What did you have for food?
We've been waiting this whole time.
Dave.
So I've got this addiction to these little almond butter packets, like serving size. They sell them in a serving size. You know that RX bar company or whatever? They make like the RX bars that say 2 dates, 1. That company. They make this little one that you can like keep in your pocket.
Yeah.
And it's like 200 calories, and it's almond butter, so it's pretty satisfying. There's Derek. Maybe he'll come in. He can take my place if he comes in. But I'll finish what I ate today. So I had that, and then I had some naan with some hummus for lunch. Just like a half a naan.
Bread, right? It's like a tortilla.
Yeah.
Yogurt.
Yeah, half of a naan with 2 tablespoons of hummus. I measured it out. You got to get them calories,
I'm measuring
right?
too, dude.
Yeah, I'm like
weird.
hardcore about it.
It's weird.
And then I had like 3 chunks of pineapple for dessert, and then I had the chicken noodle soup for dinner, and then I had 2 more chunks of pineapple and 2 strawberries. So stuffed. Oh, that's actually one more thing. I had a piece of toast with avocado on it and tomatoes. That was pretty good too. I do like that.
It sounds like a lot, but not a lot.
It's 1,300 calories, but it was like a lot of small, low calorie things that.
Yeah, I've been like having
calories.
I've been eating grape nuts at night with soy milk so that I could actually get like 1,500 calories in a day. Because I'm surprised if you like actually pay attention, like what you're actually eating. Sometimes I'll eat a meal I actually think about preparing and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's only like 400 calories. Wow.
Yeah.
And before that was like 1 bite of a Whopper was 400 calories, just one.
Mikey,
well, and then you look up.
calories?
Are you counting calories, Mikey?
No, I've never counted calories. I'm so fat, I don't need to count calories yet. I just need to cut sugar, exercise, and then when I'm trying to get even better, that's when maybe I'll start counting. But I'm just eating way less.
The only thing about it that's cool is like you'll learn stuff you didn't realize, right? Like I was thinking, I would love to have a country fried steak, and I'm like looking up these recipes, and I start punching it in. I know, right? With some gravy. Dude, 1 country fried steak with gravy is like 1,300 calories. It's like whole day of eating, and I'm like,
do you want to pass out? Go look at Awesome Blossom or Blooming Onion from like Outback or whatever.
Texas
you eat one of those, you're you're not able to touch anything for a week, and you might die.
Yeah.
I could prove you wrong, but I don't want to. So back to the counting calories. How are you counting your calories? So Dave had a lot of things he mentioned, but how do you know what is what per calorie? Are you typing it in
I'm
an
doing it
app?
in MyFitnessPal. Like, so MyFitnessPal lets you actually scan the packaging for stuff.
Oh.
And so, like, I scan the package of naan, and it actually finds it, and I can do half a naan, right? And I scan my hummus, which is boar's head, and it found it. Had all the
Lovely.
nutrient info and everything like that. It tells you the
Just put your
cholesterol,
serving size in,
tells
how
you
much you weigh.
everything. So
Is
It's
that
the
That's
best,
really
man.
cool.
free
It's so
version, or
awesome.
is that one you're paying
I'm
an
I'm
extra?
doing the free trial of the pro version. I don't know how much that actually costs. I'll probably keep
20 a
it though
month.
because it's
I'm gonna
really
keep it too,
nice.
See,
But
like,
it's
here's
just
the-
everything I eat I can scan
Here's
and
like
it tells
how
me
it breaks
exactly
it
what it
down
is.
and everything. You can't really see it very well, but it shows you your carbs, your
Carbs, protein.
protein, your fat, your polysaturated fat, your trans fat, your cholesterol. It gives you like a daily amount that you want to hit and what you
Yep.
don't want to hit. Because I didn't realize sodium was such a big deal because I didn't know anything
It
about
is a big deal, yes.
So I've been focusing on cutting down my sodium and not putting salt on everything.
That's for your blood pressure, that one.
I've
So,
never had high blood pressure, but like I think it's smart to be careful with it. So
Yeah.
I didn't know it was an issue. Like I didn't know that's what it did.
But yeah, you should try that, Sonny. Try scanning some stuff. It's actually really cool.
Dude, it's a great
The scanning might work on the free version. I don't know if the pro version
Scanning
is,
it used to back a couple years ago. It doesn't anymore.
oh, you have to have the pro to do the scanning.
You could
well,
type
try
it in,
do the
though,
month
just like
trial.
eBay.
Do the month trial. I mean, I thought that was pretty cool. So
No, I can tell you how many times I've seen Dave eat 4,000 calories. I've eaten 4,000 calories with
dude,
Dave like
I've
7
eaten
times.
4,000 calories a day for like 10 years. Like, I just eat a lot. I eat a lot of food. I really do. It's not good. And it's, yeah, I went, Cheesecake Factory with Kevin. He just talked about
You
that.
were like on the
It was probably 4,000
body-
calories just in that dinner.
You were on the bodybuilder's diet without any of the bodybuilder part
Yeah.
of it. Just the
It's
diet.
bad. It's bad. You can get a chicken fried steak or a regular one. I make mine out of cube steak usually. I've never actually tried the chicken version of a.
Well, I've never made one. I just order them out. Like it's like a late
They're
night.
delicious, aren't they?
Oh yes, they're so good. And that's
Let's
why I
not talk
like
about
that.
it.
Yeah, you guys are breaking my heart. But like you
No,
can't
let's
eat
talk
this, you
about
can't eat that. Ignorance is bliss when it comes to calories, you guys. I'm never gonna count.
That's what I was
blooming onion.
talking to
You're
Dawn
trying take
about
the blooming
that.
onion away from me. That's terrible.
That's what I was
terrible.
talking to Dawn about. Like, the more I learn, the more stuff I'm like, oh my gosh, everything. What can I eat? That's what I sometimes.
Well,
like,
hold
yeah.
on. That last comment, Sonny, about salt, like salt is necessary to live.
No, and you
You need to eat salt. So don't say you
Ice
shouldn't
cream
eat
too.
salt. You need to
Ice
eat
cream
salt.
too.
Yeah, that's not what I meant. That you shouldn't eat salt. You should just watch how much salt you eat.
Yes, you're supposed to do like 2,000 milligrams of sodium
Yeah,
a day
20
or something like that.
Something like that. 2,300
Yeah.
milligrams.
Moderation.
Which putting salt on stuff reasonably and not eating super salted stuff every meal, you should probably hit that. Probably, but before I would just be like salt. I was salt daddy, is what I called myself.
Yeah, I call you that too. Dorothy,
know.
it is called MyFitnessPal. I think that is the app Sonny's been talking about. On
MyFitnessPal, yeah.
Yeah, MyFitnessPal, right? Sonny, is that the app
Yeah.
Dorothy was asking? Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't want to have that be something we talked about and not say what it actually is because I'm using the free version. I didn't know you could scan it. I'll try today, but these are just little things too, information that could help you a long way. I used to have this app, and it was a lot different before. Now there's stuff that you got to pay for, but for the most part, I'm able to track my water, my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner, my snacks, and it tells me everything that I have and like what I have left if I want to eat more or should. But I like it. It's been really useful to keep track of. It's pretty easy.
Kevin, you lock in that sponsorship deal and we'll promote it on the show. We're in.
Seriously.
And I gotta say, it was too difficult. It asked me a bunch of questions. I wanted to count my calories or put my breakfast in. I couldn't figure it out. So maybe I gotta step up to the pro and try to get it on board with you
Well,
guys.
serious,
Yeah,
with the
you
barcode
wanna know what I
scanner,
ate?
it-
You want to know how much water I had? Too many questions. I don't.
Don't worry. Like, I haven't been doing the water part. You don't have to do
Okay.
everything, but just the water's, that's just like an extra thing on top of the basic nutrients. It's
Yeah.
kind of addicting. I've been like off and on MyFitnessPal for like 3 years, and now I'm like on super into it at the moment.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm into it. I do want to mention about salt. So yeah, salt is good, but when you have salt, it also retains a lot of water. That's one thing we use in the military when we'll be out, say in Iraq, going on convoys, and we didn't have enough water. We're like, how do we stay hydrated in the summer heat? Like 132 full battle rattle vest and all. We had little things that like crackers that had sugar on it, so that helped us. So knowing that, I know when afterwards I want to stay hydrated, I make sure I have something a little salty. But that doesn't mean I'm caking my food with salt and I'm seeing like a layer of it, because that's not good to be filtering out everybody. So everything's moderation, really.
Is an electrolyte basically salt? Is that like, Gatorade, replenish your electrolytes?
I'm gonna say yes.
It's like similar? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Kevin said this is better than the Reseller Clickbait podcast. Kind of low bar, Kev. Low bar.
Oh my gosh. Jimmy's in our group, though. Jimmy's in our group.
Good thrifts. Have a good night.
Yeah. Out and Jimmy's in the group. Jimmy lost most weight last week.
Yeah, he did. Jimmy
He
did,
did,
awesome,
dude. And
man.
I'm kind of plateaued
awesome.
already. My scale's not moving right now. It's frustrating.
You just have to massage your face.
Yeah.
And he just gets it.
Yeah, I go by the
losing weight, but
decades because when you go up and
Tone up
down
the
10
face.
pounds easily, I'm in a new decade. So I'm in the 260s now, gentlemen. So
Nice.
hopefully I'm starting
Congrats,
out this-
Dude, I just hit the
Yeah,
260s
yeah.
too, man. We did it.
Oh,
Did it, Mikey.
nice.
High
What's
five.
up with Biscuit Butt? Is Biscuit Butt down? I think
Yeah,
Biscuit
he's in the
Butt is
260s now too. We're all
Oh,
we're all
yeah.
Look at
260
that.
All
bros, man.
right.
Nice.
Yes. I felt good when we were
We all
all
did.
fatties in the same range. I was like,
Yeah, we're all.
yeah.
Cary muted
So,
himself.
yeah.
Cary's mic got unplugged or something. Yeah. Now he's just doing
Yeah.
some weird dance. Cary, is it time for jelly hands? Did you guys see Cary get pied by Dawn?
No, I didn't.
Oh my gosh, you really missed out. See this?
Yeah,
this
do we have
is-
to watch the whole?
high
Do we have to watch the whole episode?
No,
was
just cut
that
to the end.
problem?
No,
cut
nobody.
to the
I don't
end.
think
Yeah.
our
No, I watched
analytics say that
like
no.
half of it.
You guys know YouTube, right? Like analytics, we have 0% of the people watch to the end of our podcast.
Yeah.
Mhm.
0%. They all dive out at about 40%. The hardcore people make it about 40% in. So we know the last half of the podcast we can say whatever. Because
Yeah, we say some offensive stuff back
Oh,
there.
Not
Yes,
one
yes,
person
yes.
will hear it.
You wouldn't believe what we said about you in the last
I
show,
know.
Mikey.
I've heard him.
Mikey.
I've heard him
He
come.
said
I've heard him
offensive.
come. I've heard him. I just haven't.
Yeah.
I don't
We
respond,
may
but
have
yeah,
implied
I hear
that
it
you
all.
do not have any bags of money behind you right now. We may have
Yes,
implied
no,
that.
Oh. I
Yeah,
know.
we
It's
said
all free.
Mikey
It's
no
all
bags of
free.
money.
Yeah, we said he had no
Yes.
bags of money that month.
None,
we laughed
none.
for hours. It was cute.
Yes, I know. You didn't get my application for a loan from both of you guys? Trash cash loan?
I got
You
the
guys are like
Yeah,
getting
we are-
the
we
PayPal
are
loans.
dis- we
Like
are
Kevin
doing-
was
we are
collecting all the
doing-
interest. Yes,
We are
Taylor's
doing
on
high
it.
interest, no payback loans. That's
Share my
Yes,
screen again,
for
Sonny. I'll show you the
resellers, yes.
glorious moment. Ready? Check this out.
Oh, all right.
Wait, can I make it full screen? Will
Oh,
that
this
help?
was 2 weeks ago when he had the
You're
full
right, it
name.
was. Is this not
Yes.
going to work?
I was
this
a
might not
different
work.
man at this time. Look at
Dang
me.
it.
I know
Yeah,
you
hold on.
had a
Didn't
good
work.
look. You look happy before it happens. Like the world was in
I
front
thought
of
you meant like before the diet. You looked happy.
Oh.
This was back when he still had happiness. Here, maybe try sharing it now. There we go. Ready? Boom.
Oh.
I hope you didn't consume any of that pie.
No, I did. I made $35 for the entire podcast. I didn't even get all that. They made just as much as I did, and they did nothing.
Yeah.
Actually, to be fair, Kevin keeps it all.
This
I don't
is the
know-
content we're providing the reselling community. You
This
know,
is
I
what
just don't think
people-
we're appreciated enough.
We've done a lot of research, and this is what we got back. We want less reselling talk
And more pie.
and more pie. Just basically the same stuff you watched as a kid, you know?
What is this red dirt picker? It's because the close button is disabled the first 20 minutes. What are we talking about?
Oh, of our podcast, yeah. We did.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's
I
something
get
we
ya.
paid YouTube a bit to do.
Yeah, we gave him some extra
Wouldn't
money
that be
to-
nice if you could like not let people leave your video once they start watching?
No exiting allowed. You must watch this.
Sorry, guys. We're getting paid. Dave bolted. Dave's got to go.
Yes. Okay. I know this super rich guy, and he's amazed. The thing he's amazed about us YouTubers that we actually just give it to YouTube for free. You ever think of that?
What are we giving to YouTube for free?
Content.
All of our hard work. We just give it to them. Here you
It's
go.
absolutely
I mean,
free.
Yeah, that's the deal with the deal with the devil there, huh?
Yeah, I don't have hardly anything on my
Yes.
wall because I'm not making thousands a year on YouTube. That's where the YouTube money's going. Stuff at the thrift store that I put on my wall.
So what are you saying? What are you saying about me and Sonny?
I'm saying you guys are both more successful at YouTube than me.
100%. 100%. Yeah. I have an empty box in the boot head. Yeah.
Who are you people, says Andy So Meta. Andy, you know who you are. Andy's in our Patreon, actually.
Como está, Pare?
Dave's wearing the same shirt. No, I'm not, Biscuit Butt. That's a different shirt. It's the same color though. Green makes my eyes stand out.
Yeah, he's got. You should see his closet. He's just got 20 pairs
all
of the
green
same
shirts.
shirt.
Yeah, it's all green.
He is not wearing pants though, like the
never.
podcast.
I would never wear.
Why
pants.
wear pants when you don't have to? That's one of the joys of being a reseller is the lack of pants.
Trash Cash Podcast.
Oh yeah, episode what?
All right, well, I'm tired, so I gotta log off because it's 11 p.m. for me, guys. I can't hang out forever. Yep. Thanks for having me. Good luck, everyone, with your weight loss. No more candy tonight.
All right, I'm done for the day.
Okay. I make no promises. Make no promises at all. For me, my goal for this live was just to talk about some of the things that we're talking about in our own private group, and hope that you do the same thing too. Even if it's one person, not everybody needs motivation to have somebody else, but it is good if you're looking for it. Create your own group, even if it's one person, and make the most of it, which is very simple. It doesn't mean you got to do a lot, because having these guys and Kevin, Derek, Kevin's wife's in the group too, Dawn, just having them share their information, like how it's going, it's really uplifting in a simple way, and I really like it, and it's carried me every day. And it's motivated me a lot to where I'm not beating myself up. And although it's me as an individual physically having to go through what I need to exercise, I don't even think about it anymore. I'm just like, Mikey's working out. Yesterday, I was with Mikey and he said, oh, I'm going to be the one that lost the most this week. And I'm just like, oh, man, like I need to get on it because I don't think I lost any weight this week. But I am feeling a lot better. So there's a lot of things of fitness. So,
yeah. I agree. As Troy Bolton from High School Musical once said so beautifully, we are all in this together. Okay? We are all in this together. If you guys work with other people, let people know your goals, especially if they're working on similar stuff. I mean, like all of us talk about YouTube amongst each other too, and that we set goals off of that as well, or reselling, or, I think most of us, have other goals that we talk to other people about. So it's good. It's good to be open with people and get motivation from that. Amazing movie. Yes. Thank you. High School Musical, shot in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Ladies and gents, I'm going to ask Cary something for right now. Would you be able to give us a little teaser of the song that you're thinking of?
We're all in this together. Yes. With da 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 da.
Oh, I wish I knew that song. I would hit the
that.
That's all I know. That's all
I asked Cary to sing.
That was great.
Mikey and I have witnessed this amazing man sing. Like I was blown away, and Don was too, which is funny because he sang and he said, "Oh, I think I'm gonna go sing a song." And I look over at Don and say, "Can he sing?" She was like, "I don't know. I've never heard him sing." And he just like
Dawn's heard me sing. She's heard me sing.
That's what she said. It might have been a little alcohol.
I think she was messing with you.
But it was amazing, and it wasn't just one song. I was just like, man, this guy is a freaking pro. And I've asked Cary to do this. I've talked to him every now and then, but I said, hey man, you should start using that in your videos. He's like, maybe I should. So he might be throwing out some.
I need to. I used to, man. I used to write music, cover. I've been in bands several times throughout my life, adult life. So
because we know about his degrees, but I didn't know about his music.
He's multi-talented, dude. He's got a lot of skills.
I'm a theater kid. He sings
like an angel, man. I got to say, I enjoyed listening to you sing. And
thank you, man.
So we got to go. I got to see you at some more.
There's a lot of good karaoke places here in Vegas. We should go.
Yes, I haven't been in many years, but I'll go just to hear you sing, my friends.
Right.
We got to do it. We got to do it.
I am usually not down for karaoke, but for some reason, when Mikey is there, I'm like, I can't.
I'm pretty sure, like wherever Mikey is, it's going to be a party. wherever Mikey is.
Oh yeah, I
It's gonna
forgot
be
that saying and stuff like that. Yeah, I'd like to have a good time, and I always believe in participating. If you go to a karaoke place, you should sing karaoke. If you go to someone's house and they like to eat certain food, you should eat that food. If I go and hang out with some other people and they drink a certain beverage, I'll have the same beverage just to get the experience, man. Everyone's a little bit different, and that's what I like about hanging out with different people and getting to experience the things they enjoy. And I'm always just full in. When in Rome, do what the Romans do. I'm always about it. So
Kill people? You don't want to kill people.
Hey, if that's what we're doing, if it's purge night, hopefully we're on the winning team. All right. So yes.
That was a movie series I really enjoyed. I don't know what I liked about Purge. It was just such a weird premise that I really enjoyed. It was not uplifting, but it was entertaining.
Yes. In theory, yeah. I was just make sure
No,
you're
if that was real, that would really suck. But in movie form where you can go to pretend land, it was fun.
Yeah, it was great. A great movie. Yeah.
Cary, are you down for a bike ride with Mikey?
I need to get a bike, dude. I don't even have a bike.
I got you one. I have a bike. I have a bike.
Like, is it a BMX? Is it a rock hopper? Is it like a cruiser? What kind of bike are we talking about? Is it electric so I don't have to actually pedal?
It's a mountain bike. I would not give you an electric bike.
I'd go. Yeah, I'd do. I'd really do it. I haven't been biking in a long time, man. I used to love going around on my bike. Back in the day.
Bike.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, man.
Am I frozen?
You were for a second.
Yeah. Look for a bike garage selling this year, though.
I will. Yeah, I'll get into it. I'd love to go. That one trail you and Courtney went on. What was it? The railroad trail or something out there by Lake Mead. That looked amazing. I wanted to go on that.
Yes. That is an awesome, nice walk, dude. It's highly recommended. And you can go a certain way where you don't even have to pay through the gates. And it's really cool. You could actually walk all the way down to the Hoover Dam. It's pretty far. We did it one time, and we were all like, dirty and tired when we got to the Hoover Dam because we were walking not in shape and it's all dirt. And then all these people are at the Hoover Dam, like international tourists. Everyone's clean and happy and nice. And we're just like, is there any food here? And it was good memories. Yes. I don't recommend walking to the Hoover Dam, but it's available.
Cool.
Brian wants the
Princess
bike.
I'd do it. As long as it has a bucket for me to put all my stuff in, like my GoPro and my lotions, because you got to put the lotions in the basket. That's law, I think.
The lotions on the skins.
Yep.
Not lotion. You need a sun protectors.
Sunscreen.
Sunscreen. That stuff. Ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed this live. I hope that it goes further than just talking here on the live with you all. I know it is with me personally, and we have a good group going on with a good group of friends, and I hope you could find the same yourself. And I'm a reseller. These guys are resellers. We all share content as well. So there's Archie. He's going to be getting back to videos, who's the first one on, and Dave has several videos. I think Dave has more YouTube channels than Kevin has affiliate links, but that's just me assuming. So guys, you got any plans that you're working on?
No, man, I'm just trying to lose weight. I'm trying to do more shorts like YouTube and TikTok stuff, and just be consistent with YouTube. That's my life, is reselling, trying not to eat crap, and making videos. That's what I do. And then sometimes I play with sports cards. That's me. That's it.
Cary, I'm glad Charlie posted this right here. You're going to that, right?
Yes. Are you guys are going too, I heard.
I said I was going to ask Mikey, but Mikey may be in California at the time.
Oh yeah, you guys should be. You should do it. We're going to be vending, and then it's also like a big card show that weekend in Burbank. So I'm going to in that Ontario area. So I'm going to go to a card show and go vend with my buddy Charlie Fleecon, and then just live it up in California. That's where I was born and raised, man. Pomona.
I'm a Pasadena kid here.
Pasadena, so you know what's up, dude. Yeah, I could tell you're from California. I get that vibe, dude. I get it.
No, I'm either from California or the South. That's what people.
I feel like you were raised on the Beach Boys and the ocean. That's the vibe I get from you.
Yeah.
No, the Fat Boys and then
the Fat Boys.
So yes,
I want
Run DMC, the Rapping Duke.
Kumo D.
Old school.
I'll see if
Yes,
how Cary is, 'cause
EPMD.
we talked about going to
EPMD,
California,
yes.
doing little trips out there with Don too, of course. Like little hits on thrift stores and stuff like that. I've never been out there other than Anaheim. Um, oh, before Anaheim, bringing up Universal, y'all know it's coming to Vegas as well.
Yeah, the haunted Halloween thing for Universal. Yeah, that
I'm
looks
excited about
dope.
I thought the Trash to Cash podcast was coming to Vegas.
That
That was the hottest news.
I think
April.
that, yeah, April. And if Kevin,
Yeah,
are you coming?
yeah.
Kevin said, I'm pretty sure Kevin's coming for sure, but I don't want to step on his tiny baby toes, but I think he's coming. And then we're going to have, I know Dave's going to be here, and we're probably, I don't know what we're going to do. We got to figure something out. I don't know
Well,
if
I
we're
hope you
doing
guys are buying dinner again because I got no bags.
we'll
so,
probably
yeah.
do that, but I wonder if we're
Hopefully,
going to do.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure we'll do that. Yeah, we'll probably buy everybody dinner, but I'm not sure about like if we'll have a podcast or I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure it out. Whatever Kevin can afford.
Awesome. Sushi.
Sushi.
And yeah. Sushi
Sushi's
and
pretty good.
probably rent out a room in the Wynn or something for us. For you guys to-
everybody gets a free.
know.
Everybody gets to share a room at Circus, but not like in the main Circus where it's pricey, but like the offshoot area where it's a little bit
Yeah,
where there's
where the-
feral cats and stabbings. That part.
Yes.
Not for me. Not for me.
I love
yeah.
Circus, dude.
Charlie's event is coming up. This gentleman right here, you could follow him on Instagram. Or no, actually not him. Here it is. It glitched. This guy right here. Look him up on Instagram. He has information out on his page on Instagram, and it's going to be February. So if you even know anybody, word of mouth goes a long way too. Or want to vend yourself, go ahead and hit up Charlie, and you could get a spot. I'm going to try my best to go. If maybe I could tag along with Cary and Don.
Yeah, you can come with us if you want to go.
And I first, before that, I need to get my wife to sign the permission slip.
Yes.
So
this is the key. You tell her when you're down there.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Tip number one for marriage.
But it is something I definitely want to do. Even if it's just one day, but I would like to be there more than one day. Hang out with Charlie and other people that are there. There's also Cali Luis Reseller who went last year. So I hope he continues to do this and plugging him in right now. I'm glad he showed up. And then there's other events that are going on. Trash to Cash podcast in April, I believe. I'm not sure on the exact date. I'm excited for that.
Don't know yet.
The first one, that's where Mikey and I gotta get interviewed. That was a lot of fun. And then we got to meet Art of Resell, who was there. I got to meet him for the first time. Even though he's in Vegas, he is busy as well. And it was just nice to go to these events where there's like-minded people. Even if you're not a reseller, but just know of other people like we do one another. It's pretty cool. It's like a reunion, but in person, of course, other than being online. So check them out at the top of FlipCon. And then I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, FlipCon. Yeah.
FlipCon, and then Dante's Prison Profit event.
Is he doing it again next year? Or this year?
He already announced it. Yeah, this year.
Oh, he did? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
I hope Dante does. He hasn't announced it, but with the way he's going, I think he's definitely going to do it. It was big, and I want to go. I hope. So, yeah, folks, take it easy. Enjoy yourselves. Self-forgiveness is a thing. Self-care is a thing. And don't fall back on the things that you're already doing good. Take it easy, folks. Make sure to like and subscribe to every one of us if you haven't already.
If you got time.
Make time.
Yeah.